And welcome back to my channel. So today, you guys know it, very simple. I'm just jumping and go straight in, and I'm gonna be creating a look. I will be going to a funeral today, a friend's funeral, so I'm jumping right in and do a very simple and quick look. So I'm gonna just jump right in and prime my eyebrows using my setting powder. Then I'm gonna go in with my makeup magnesium and just go right over that, just set it. And I'm gonna leave it for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go right in and jump in with my eye pencil. So you guys know I like to use the eye pencil instead of the gel. So I'm gonna just leave that for a few seconds, and that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm gonna jump right in and start to apply my eye pencil and just line my brows and have it and start to fill it in. So I'm jumping right in with one of my eye pencils, one of my dark brown eye pencils, and I'm gonna just shape and sculpt my brows, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. So once I finish doing one side of the brows, I then jump over to the other one, as you guys can see, and went in. So when I did her brows, for some reason, the other side was looking like a little too thicker than, the other side was looking way thicker than what I expected it to look. So I had to go into the other side and did the other one. So I then went in with my smoothie brush and just went ahead and just brush and blend my eyebrows. And then after I finish that, I'm gonna just jump right in back again with my eye pencil and just filling all the spots that I feel as if it's not neat enough. So after I finished that, I did the same thing for the other side of the brows. I just went ahead and just blended and fixed the hair back into place. And then after I'm happy with it, as you guys can see, went back in again and fill it in once I'm not happy with it. So I don't do my brows too thick anymore, so I go ahead with a small amount of pencil inside, and I just go ahead, and after I finish that, I just blend until I'm happy with how it actually looks. And then I'm gonna go in again and just apply my then after I finish blending and putting on enough pencil and I feel as if it's okay, I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer and just go ahead and just apply that to my contour, and like just shape my brows. So I'm gonna go with one of my flat concealer brushes, and I'm gonna just go ahead and take my time and just go in along the brows and just fill it in and make sure that it's looking the way I want it to look. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna just have you guys watch the process. So after I finish applying the concealer, I'm gonna go in with one of my blending brushes, and I'm gonna just go ahead and blend the concealer into my skin. So I'm gonna just let you guys watch that process, and then I am gonna jump right back in. So after I finished applying the LA Girl Pro Concealer, I just went in with one of my Real Technique. I think this was one of my eyeshadow brushes, and I just went ahead because it blends really good. So I used that for my concealer as well. So I just went in and just blended out and just go along the brows and make sure it's looking the way I wanted it to look. I didn't want like a full dark brows today, so I just went in for something pretty simple. As I said, I was going to a funeral, so I didn't want to do like a whole dramatic look. I was looking for something pretty simple, so that's what I did. After I finished applying the concealer, I went in with one of my eyeshadow palettes. That was one of my matte nude eyeshadow palettes. So I just went in with one of my dark browns, and I just went ahead and started to just blend it in and do the crease of my eye. So that's what I'm doing there. So I'm gonna work with that as a base color, and then after I'm gonna jump in and apply one of my. I wanted to do like a shimmer look, but I didn't want something too bright, so I just ended up going in and use one of my highlights as a eyeshadow. So you guys are gonna see that process. So after I finish doing one eye, I obviously jump over to the other eye doing the same thing. And I went in with one of my can't remember which brand of brush I use for the to apply the brown pencils, but I will leave a link to all of the products that I use in the description for you guys, so if you're interested in getting it, you can go ahead. This video is not sponsored, by the way. So after, as you guys can see, I just showed you the highlight palette that I use. I went in with one of the dark gold shimmer highlights, and that's what I'm going over my lids with, and just blending it in. I'm blending both of the colors in together so that, you know, it has like a smooth transition. So I'm not adding more of the brown to the eyes, I'm just adding the gold, and then I'm blending it to make sure that I have like a smooth transition and that it looks seamless and nice. So that's what I'm doing here. So after I finish applying that, I'm gonna jump right back in and let you guys know what's happening. So then I went in with one of my Kylie eyeliners. This eyeliner is not like the typical eyeliner. It's something like, it has like a marker consistency so that you can actually draw with it, and it have like, when you put it over your eye, it kind of burns if it's too close to your eyes. But I really do like the applicator. It's very simple and it's very easy. So I wasn't looking for a pretty dramatic wing, but yeah, I actually liked how this wing turned out, because I usually have like a lot of problem with applying my wing eyeliner for some reason. I don't know if it's because of how my eyes are shaped, and I have like a pretty little eye space to work with, eyelids as you guys may call it. So it's pretty small, and then the line runs all the way down to the side, to the ends of the eye. So I don't know, if that's why I have like a really hard time doing my own wing eyeliner. So yeah, so I'm just doing a simple wing eyeliner, and I'm just filling it in, make sure that it's looking all good and all seamless as the way I want it to look. So yeah, so after I finish doing that, I'm gonna just jump right back in and let you guys know what else I'm doing. So after I finished applying the wing eyeliner, I then went in and just put on a little bit of mascara. I was planning not to put on any eyelashes for this look, but at the end of the video, after I already closed off, I ended up applying and putting on a little bit of the I ended up putting on a little really thin eyelash extension. So after I finished applying the mascara, I then went in and then I went ahead and used my, I think that was my Mickey K primer, and prime my skin, rub that in. As I usually say every time I do my makeup, you guys, I usually go in and before I start my makeup, I make sure to wash my face, make sure the surface is clean, and then I moisturize. If I have to put on anything on my face first, I do that, and then I go in and start my makeup. So after I applied the primer, then went in with my other primer, which I use is Milk of Magnesium, to help to keep the makeup on and let the makeup stay on for a very long time. So that's what I did, and I left that to dry for a little bit. And while that is drying, I will go ahead and look for whatever else I have to put on, and I'm gonna do that in the meanwhile. So as you guys can see, the Milk of Magnesium dried pretty quickly. It doesn't take like a whole lot of time to dry. So after I finish applying the Milk of Magnesium and let that dry, I'm gonna jump right in and use my favorite foundation. So as you guys can see, I just show you a little palette there. I don't know what I was gonna do with that palette, honestly. I have no idea what I was gonna do with that palette. Probably I was gonna do under my eyes with it when I finish applying my foundation, but yeah. So I was just waiting for the Milk of Magnesium to dry, and I'm gonna go in with my two favorite foundation, which is the Physician Formula and the Black Radiance new formula that they have. So I'm gonna go in with a little, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and put a little of the Black Radiance, and then I'm gonna go in after that and apply the Real Technique to mix the two together. And then when I mix the two together, I have the perfect tone for my skin. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm applying both, and then when I'm finished, I'm gonna go in with either go in with my brush. So let's see what I'm gonna go in with. So I did went in with one of my foundation brush and just went ahead and just tap everything into my skin. So I do apologize for the mirror once again, you guys. I'm really looking to find like a really good mirror. I don't know what to use for now, but for now it's just gonna be that. And please excuse the screaming kids in the background. I've spoken to them about 1,000 times to shut up and be quiet because I want to do this voiceover. But this is like every single time I'm doing a video, this always happens. So please excuse it, you guys. So if you guys are ever watching any of my videos and you hear the kids screaming in the background, just know it's my nieces and my nephews and they're being mischievous. So yeah, so after I finished applying the foundation, I then went between my brows, make sure I get all of the area that needs to get the foundation. I also go, as you guys know, I also go under my neck as well. Just to blend it out a little. I don't put like a whole lot of foundation on my neck because sometimes it depends on what clothes you're wearing. You know, it's gonna spread, or it's gonna get on your clothes if you're gonna wear like clothes that is close to your neck or anything. So just be careful on how much you put. Just put like very little just to blend it down so that your skin looks matched with your neck. So your face look matched with your neck. So yeah. So after I finished doing that, I went in. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna go over all the places that you put your concealer on your forehead, your nose bridge, under your eyes, your little chin there if you want to put it. I see a lot of people put the concealer around their cupid bow as well, but I don't do that. I like to keep it simple. So yeah, so I'm just applying a little bit of everything, and then I'm gonna go in with my brush again and just take my time and just blend everything out. Just blend it. I'm gonna go under my eyes as well. And when you're using a brush to blend under your eye, you need to be careful because the brush can go into your eye, especially if you're using so you have to be pretty careful when you're doing your eyes, under your eyes. So I will just go ahead and just tap it in, and after I finish blending it in with the brush, I'm gonna just simply go in. So I'm just blending it in with the brush. You guys can watch that process. And after I finish blending in the concealer with the brush, I'm gonna just go in with my contour, with my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm gonna just go ahead and do my dark contour. So I'm gonna just, I think you guys watch my video. If you watch my video, then you know that my routine is basically the same. Soon I will be trying to change up my routine and see what the results will be like, but for now I'm very comfortable with this routine that I use. So after I finish doing applying the contour, I'm gonna just go ahead and just blend it in with my brush once again. And this is a different brush, by the way, so it looked the same but it's a different brush. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just blend it in, and yeah, so I'm gonna do the same I'm gonna go ahead with one of my fine flat brushes, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. And I'm going to use one of my smaller brushes to just go in and blend that in. So when you're contouring your nose, you want to be careful to take your time and make sure that you get the line perfect, and you don't do it too big or you don't do it too close, because your nose is either going to look too fat or your nose is going to look too fine. And you just want to take your time and make sure you have the shape and the size that you want it to look. And then I then went in with one of my smaller brush and just go ahead and just blend everything out pretty quick and easily with one of my small brushes. So that's what I'm doing here. So now I'm gonna go in. With one of my Black Radiance liquid lipstick. It's actually a dry matte lipstick, but I love this lipstick for a nude look. Like if you're just going out and you want to have like a simple look, this is what I use. I use it a whole lot. I think the bottle is almost empty, so I have to go get me another one in that same color. I have them in different colors, but I use the nude a whole lot because I like to use either red lips or nude lips. So yeah, so when I finish doing that, usually I would apply my setting powder before. But then I was like, okay, let me do my lips, and then I'm going to apply my setting powder, because I wasn't going to put on a whole lot of setting powder. So that is why I decided to do my lips first, and then I'm going to go in and set my face. So I'm just setting up my setting powder here. guys are probably wondering, what is she doing? I'm setting up my setting, because sometimes the setting powder tends to go down to the bottom of the container, so you have to like just bring it all up. So as you guys can see, I'm using my brush to just apply a little bit of the setting powder. So I didn't use like a whole lot to like cake it on. So I just went in with my brush and just apply a little to all the places that I used my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it out pretty quick. I didn't leave it to set for a whole long time. Like usual, I would leave it on for like about 10 minutes or probably 5 minutes, but today I was in a hurry pretty much. I'm gonna be honest, I was in a hurry. So I just went in and just brush it all off within a few minutes. As you guys can see, I'm just brushing it all off. And yeah, I love this fluffy brush. It's so soft and so nice, you guys. I love it. So when I finish applying that, I finish putting on that, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna set my face and I'm gonna leave that for a while. I usually have my fan on me, so the fan is blowing me out. So after I finish putting on that, I'm gonna go in with my highlight. So as you guys can see, I basically simply went in with the same highlight palette that I used to do my eyeshadow. To do as an eyeshadow, I used that and highlight my face pretty quick. I didn't put on a whole lot of highlight. I just wanted something pretty light because, as I said, it's a very simple outing. So I don't want to look too Barbie doll for a funeral. So after I finished applying that, I then went in and just highlight and finish applying everything. So I then went in with my bigger brush and just blend it all in. I think I went in with a little bit of blush as well, and then I went under my eyes with my black eye pencil and just line under my eyes. So I then jump in after that and just go ahead and apply the eyelashes, because I wasn't sure if I was going to put on eyelashes or not. But I think after I finished the video, I then said, oh shoot, I'm going to put on my eyelashes. So I went and combed my hair, finished up my hair, and then after I finished that, I went in and applied my eyelashes. So that's it, you guys. So that's basically the finished look, you guys. I hope this is a finished look. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, do so now. And bye bye, my lovelies. Take care.